base. Leo. Shoot.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On the double.
44, Mike, 44. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Go.
From the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Still made the tackle.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Ooh.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
48, Mike, 48.
Topper.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Yeah, they doing their thing.
Set. 20.
Gotta do better.
Real.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And the Browns first down.
Set. 180.
I got you.
Run.
Hey, check 24. Say. Check. Fresh.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Check 13.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away.
Whoa.
And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Jeez.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. This is Geis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Whoa, what's going on?
A pass that should have been intercepted.
Bro, this game is being dumb right
incomplete.
now. Look at this.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 2nd down.
What's going on here? A pick just dropped. That's crazy. I bet.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Check, check. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing again. Herbert. He uncorks it for Snead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Yo, what's going
and the
on,
return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pistol. Watch out. Watch the end. He's coming. Double up.
Regular. Watch out.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Mike.
180.
6-man. Check curls. Check 52. Shit.
Pistol.
Check.
Up. Hey, Echo. Watch out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You must be dreaming.
Check 26. Check 99. Check 99. Shoot.
Now Chubb. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, alert 3.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Set. 180. Alert, 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 alert. Attack.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one in Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal, Cleveland.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run with Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On the ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Joker, 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 Joker. Check 24, check 24.
Gone, gone.
Tighten up. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
Get it.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Off the play fake. Herbert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, exit.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies. Hey, we're 33.
Check. Lucky. Bang.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Chubb with the first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more. 180.
48, Mike. 48.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Foxtrot.
50. Watch the screen. Pass.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike
50. 2nd and 5. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line.
They get burned off.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Tucker now to kick
I've been
it
dropping
away following
picks
the
everything,
touchdown.
so I don't know.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, Well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 40, check, he's coming.
Hey, alert! Check 9.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
180! Regular.
Mayfield on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing the hard, fellas.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's get it.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Mayfield looks to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker with the extra point. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 1, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
49, check 49. King.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
He just got up. What the fuck he injured for?
180! Run. Get that ball. Hurry. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
180!
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
King.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Give me that ball. Give me that. Hey, orbit.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Up, left.
Heavy on the edges.
They'll give it to Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The Ravens take over.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got some lucky shit.
Go eat your cereal.
You've been getting lucky all game, though. That's crazy.
Go eat your cereal. Go eat it. You want to eat your cereal first.
Ready?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, Zoo. Go.
2nd and 3.
That's the
And that'll
pick,
be
boy, eh?
incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the
fuck
fine
is this?
quarterback, there to make the play defensively. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now Landry. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Can't believe he stayed in that defense. You know I had
His
to see
second
something.
touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I put Beckham over there on purpose.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Landry now on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time off.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You shouldn't have stepped up so far with that damn safety.
Touchdown number 8
I just
on
ran
the
with you.
year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
Because you got them on the line, they the first point of attack. If they don't got a good block shed, I don't see nothing happening.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
44, Mike, 44.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Rock it, shoot.
Again, Geis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Hard.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Point it right.
Switch gears.
And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Ferguson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Man, I got you. Watch the ship.
Squeeze.
Watch the ship.
Ready.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight line.
Yeah, I know. You tried to catch me up top, and I played it. And I played it up top.
He'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
Hey, tight. Alert, 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 alert.
40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Here we go.
Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Snead's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Like this loss, do you?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Hurry, hurry! No.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question there.
Take that loss.
Right at the 40-yard line.
You got some lucky shit that game.
Well,
I don't know what happened.
Final play
but
of this game,
they
knew that they
that.
needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though
I'm
they didn't
surprised
finish
you got
it
that
off,
catch. That's the
you're
only
exactly
thing that
right.
sets you
They
straight.
took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland,
they
finish a perfect
switched
month
over.
of September as they move to 4-0
on.
on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they have
switched,
to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.
What?
So for our entire crew, alongside
How you gonna
Charles
say
Davis,
that? Because I
I'm
buried
Brandon
your man.
Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Herbert threw 3 picks. I only threw 1. Thank goodness. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Beckham had to get 5 catches. He got 5 for 143 yards and a touchdown. Jesus. Ronnie Stanley gave up 2 sacks. He's the only person. To Garrett. Yeah, you couldn't stop that though for long, bruh. He was gonna get in eventually. It's Myles Garrett we talking about. He had 2 sacks. I can't believe I threw a pick 6 to Marcus Peters, bro. What the fuck wrong with me?